Science and discovery, color and heat, dark versus light. In a bustling school classroom, where sunlight streamed through the windows and reflected off colorful artwork, young Max stood eagerly by his desk as Mrs. Johnson prepared for today's science and discovery lesson. "Kids," she began, "today we will explore the fascinating world of colors and heat." Max gathered the materials for his first experiment. He placed the hot iron in a cup filled with water, another empty cup next to it, and a third cup painted entirely black. "What do you think will happen?" he asked his classmates. The students excitedly shared their ideas. Some thought the water in the black cup would become hotter because it absorbed more heat, while others believed the opposite might be true. Mrs. Johnson encouraged them to keep questioning and then wrote their predictions on the board. Max poured the hot water from the iron cup into the white, black, and gray cups, then set a timer for 10 minutes. The classroom buzzed with anticipation as the students waited to see which cup's temperature would change the most. As the timer beeped, Max carefully recorded the temperature readings from each cup. The class gasped in shock when they saw the results. The water in the black cup was the hottest. Max explained that the black color absorbs all types of light, while white reflects most of it. This meant that the black cup absorbed more solar energy and heated up faster than the other cups. The students were amazed by this discovery. Excited by this newfound knowledge, Max challenged his classmates to find materials that would absorb even more heat. They brainstormed ideas for their next experiment and jotted them down on their notebooks. On Monday afternoon, the classroom transformed into a bustling science lab. The students worked diligently, testing various materials and recording their findings. They discovered that dark metals absorbed more heat than light ones, and that shiny objects reflected heat better than dull ones. On Tuesday morning, it was time for the students to present their discoveries. They excitedly shared their findings, and even debated which materials absorbed heat the most. The teacher encouraged them to ask questions and seek further understanding. After hearing each presentation, the students drew conclusions about why certain materials absorbed heat better than others. They understood that darker and shinier objects absorb more heat because they allow solar energy to penetrate deeper into the material, whereas lighter and duller objects reflect more of the energy back into space. On Wednesday afternoon, the students worked together to create a beautiful poster that explained their experiment on the effects of color and heat. They proudly displayed it in the school hallway for everyone to see. As the week came to a close, Max was filled with pride. He had not only learned about the fascinating world of color and heat, but he also helped his classmates understand it too. He smiled widely, knowing that they could now make informed decisions when choosing their clothes or choosing a new bike based on how well they absorb or reflect sunlight.